welcome back to the channel. Today I seen some rust and some issues underneath my grill on the front end of my truck, so I decided that I wanted to take the grill off and spray paint it and take care of some of those issues. Plus I'm going to add a light bar, as well as I'm thinking about adding a train horn, but that's down the line. But I'm also adding a little silver bright light strip on the front of the grill. So I'm going to put my light bar here. As you can see, there's just little issues with the paint chips. There's also some rusting right here on the tow hooks. So probably going to take my tow hooks off because they already had a light bar there before. I'm going to take all that stuff off and spray paint that, get that nice and looking good, clean this up as best as possible, and then put it all back on. At least get the light bar on, and then maybe make room for the train horns behind that grill, and then right up here I'm going to put a silver light bright over through. So alright, let's get into it. Yeah, and this is the part where I get a fast forward just so you don't have to deal with all the nicky neck sound. But I'm going to be taking off my grill as well as my front bumper so that I can get to my tow hooks and take off my tow hooks so I can take care of the rust, and then also spray my grill as well as the front for any nicks and rust. Take care of that. Alright, as you can see, it's just got some paint chips. Ain't nothing too bad. Some bugs in there. And as you can see, it's just a little bit of rust. Nothing too crazy. Same thing over here. So I'm just going to clean that up. And then also, I'm thinking about pulling this light out while it's out and getting that condensation out. So it's nothing but these two bolts here, and then I already looked at it and pop open this door. So, but yeah, that's something that I gotta look into. But for now, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and go from there. All right, I'm back. This is what I'm going to use, the VHT.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go.
All right, there's the nice finished product. As best as I possibly can. So, alrighty, and then I'll be back to finish that here in a second. Alright, there she is. Nice. Got that rust covered up. Nice and shiny. Cleaned up the mat. Cleaned up the mat. Make that all nice and shiny. I think it turned out pretty well. So, clear gloss and protected it. So, should be good for a while. Alrighty. Gonna put on the, start measuring up for the light bar. Alright, I got this light bar mocked up. The bar is just a little bent. But going about right here. I just gotta measure it out. With my marks. I gotta first bend these tabs back. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So I decided to tap and die this rather than do a self tapper. So it'll just bolt right in better. There we go. A little bit scratchy, but oh well. Alright, so now this is the part where I now finish mocking up the light bar. I tapped and died the first screw. Now I'm just lining up and leveling out the light bar to make sure that it's right and level. So I'm just making sure that everything fits right. And then I'm going to take my bumper and put it on so that I can make sure that it lines up properly. So I'm just putting the bolts on the back just to hold it in place so that I can sit and level it out, make sure everything looks good and appealing on the outside as well as level. So I'm just putting up the screws, making sure that last mark is there. Then I'm going to take the bumper back off, mark out the hole for it, and then I'll take off the light bar, making sure that I can get the hole. So I'm just
drilling in the first hole right there, and then I'll take off the light bar once I'm done. And then I'll tap and die it, make sure that that's okay, and then pull it out using my drill. And then I'll put the screws back in and make sure that it all lines up properly. So everything feels good. Now I'm just running the wire down through, and I'm using an old antenna to fish it through and get it all taken care of. Alright, this is the not so fun part. You gotta do the wiring. So I had to push the wiring through the firewall on the opposite side, and then I had to use some electrical tape to tape up all the extra wiring as well as the module for the light bar. I then zip tied it in front of my battery, as you can see, in front of it, and then I took the positive and the negative and I put it on the top of the battery, allowing that to ground and be safe. And then also I grounded it to the frame as well, and then I ran the wire through the firewall into the cabin so that I can set up the switch to be right on my dashboard. So I'm just tightening up the last little screws right here, and then once I'm done with this, I'll go inside the cab and wire it up through the dashboard just below the lights of the truck. So, but for now, we'll just finish this up.
Yeah, so I took off the cover, cut a hole in the back, all the shavings. So, gotta put that on my dash, and that should take care of that. Alright, I got that set up. Push that in. Alright, there we go. So, the bottom should be the two lights. There we go. Alright. So there, I got 1 bar and 2 bars. So we're going to press the 1 bar. Nice. Alright. No. Let's try the second bar. Oh, look at that thing. Yeah. Alrighty. Just want to show you what it looks like at night out in the dark. So here is one. You can't really see it from the inside, but I can actually see it. With that bad boy. So I'm gonna get outside. Alright, here's one. And here's two. It really lights up. There we go. See down that country road? And then this is from
so there's a light bar. It wasn't too hard. It was just a little bit daunting getting it through the firewall, and then kind of putting that switch into the front of the cab. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. So just had to shorten up that switch a little bit so I didn't have to tape it up so much underneath the dash. Other than that, we got that all set up. So the only thing next is on to the next project. So if you guys liked, hit subscribe, like, let me know down in the comments what you think. If you have anything next to try, I'm going to do the tailgate light bar on the back with reverse lights, the turn signals and stuff like that. I'm going to wire it in because I don't want to put it on the pin. I'm just going to wire it in through the back, maybe solder in the wires, heat shrink wrap it, and all that stuff. So, but yep, thank you so much for paying attention and watching. Till next time.